drinking my red wine from the last video. I wish I had some ice though. Oh. Today we are talking about, I love leaning on this thing. Today we're talking about periods. Periods, sis. I'm here to give you everything about Bloody Mary that y'all need to know. Let's go. And if y'all like these girl chats, subscribe to my channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and I'm trying to get there by a certain time, so I really would love for y'all to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys would love more girl chats, some wine and chill. Should it be called wine and chill? If y'all know a name for these girl chats, because I really want a name or like a hashtag, please comment them down below. So I'm gonna start with a couple of hacks. So I have them written down right here in my handy dandy notebook. So the first hack that I have is raspberry tea. So the kind of girl that I am, me and my monthly, my period lasts for 3 days, max 4 days, and it's always done on the 4th day. And I have cramps. I used to not have cramps at all, and then it progressively started getting worse and worse and worse. It really just started progressively getting worse when I started taking birth control. It kind of like flipped everything over and my cramps started getting really bad, especially on the first day. And now my flow is heavier on the first day more than like the other days. So the cramps are really bad. So raspberry tea, I heard, really helps with your cramps. I have yet to try it, but a person that I follow on Instagram, I'll put her picture right here because I can't recall her name right now, has suggested it. And my friend Isabella, I think, was thinking about trying it out. I'm not sure if she has tried it out yet, but everyone who I know who has tried it has said that raspberry tea really helps them relieve their cramps and have a better period. So that would be my first suggestion because I've heard a lot about it. My second suggestion would be to use like flex discs. I have a video about trying discs versus cups versus pads versus tampons. So right now I'm a disc type of person, and the reason that I suggest those is because they, you know, they save the earth, they're reusable. They are like a trial and error type of thing. Usually when I do it, which I don't know why, the first time I put it in, I always get it perfect. And then when it's time to change it, the second time that I do it, I always do something wrong. And I don't know what it is. So there's always like a little, it doesn't last as long, but I don't know why. But the reason that I suggest those is because pads and tampons that are not organic have things in them that cause your period to last longer, and I think that organic tampons and pads and discs have been proven to make your cramps not as bad because the nasty stuff, the chemicals and stuff are not in them. And so that's what I suggest. As you guys know, if you've been a previous watcher, before I use the disc, I used organic pads and tampons because they're just so much better and it just makes you feel so much better. And I just use the CVS brand. I've also used the, I feel like it's called organic brand. I'll put a picture like always. I loved using those. I still use them for when I don't want to use the discs. So that is my next suggestion because I love them and they really do help with your cramps and just your period in general. Another tip that I have is to use heating pads. Heating pads, everyone knows to use heating pads, I think, by this time. But at CVS, they, oh my god, look at my lips. My lips are so dry. Let's take a break for a commercial. Moisturized lips brought to you by Xander. Shop Xander for your nude lip gloss essentials. This lip gloss that I will be applying is called Bronx. If you'd like to know the backstory on Bronx, check out Shop Xander on Instagram at Shop Xander. These lip glosses can be found in the website located in the description. This one is Bronx, as I said, vegan, cruelty-free, affordable, perfect for your everyday wear, and Bronx is chocolate brownie scented. So check it out. Yeah, definitely approved by other people. They love it. I love it. So check it out. Anyways, now that we're back in the program, heating pads. CVS has disposable heating pads that you take out of the box and you like stick it on yourself. You don't have to plug it in. You stick it on yourself and it heats up kind of like icy hot. And it heats up and it helps you with your cramps or your backache. Sometimes during my period, my back really hurts, or like my legs. And so those are really, really great. I don't think that they're sold at every single CVS. You might have to like order them online or like try to find them at Walgreens or Walmart. But I really suggest them. They look like this. I really, really, really suggest them because it really helps, you know, when you're like curled up as a fetus because your cramps are just killing you and you just want to pull your uterus out with your hand to just yank it out. It really helps. Another tip that I have is to use boric acid. If you guys watched my summer routine, I think it's called, boric acid was one of my tips that I have in my routine that I started this summer, and I just use it to help clean out my coochie after that time of the month, just to like reset everything. It's really good for like people who have BV or who have like a little smell going on or who have like a little itch going on or who have like a, I don't know. It helps with a lot of things. I feel like it helps balance your pH, and I just use it because after my period I just like to feel like I got a new coochie, and so I just use it to be like, okay, get the blood out, get all the stuff that was supposed to come out that ain't come out, that's trying to come out next time, get it out now. I want all of it out, gone. So that's what I use it for. I really suggest it. I just have a brand on Amazon. I think when you go on Amazon and you type in boric acid, the one that's like Amazon's suggested or whatever, it usually has like a little sticker or something. That's what I got. It's not expensive at all either. Another thing that I suggest are tea tree suppositories. They do the same thing that the boric acid pills do, which by the way, the boric acid, it comes in a pill form, and sometimes it comes an applicator, like a tampon applicator, and you just stick it up there and push it up there and the pill goes in your coochie and then it just dissolves and cleans everything out. The tea tree suppositories, they don't come with an applicator, but it's kind of like, it kind of looks like Vaseline molded into the shape of a tampon, and it's like frozen, and you, not frozen but like solid, and you just push it up there. It doesn't come with an applicator, and it just kind of like melts in your coochie and resets everything. So I was using tea tree suppositories before I was using boric acid. I suggest both, and the tea tree suppositories, they smell like tea tree oil, so sometimes your coochie be breathing like you could smell the tea tree oil, which if you like that smell, it's fine. It just kind of smells like a strong eucalyptus kind of. The reason that I thought about even doing this topic for Girl Talk is because one of my podcasts that I listen to, Poor Minds, the girl on their legs was talking about how she likes to explore herself at that time of the month to help with her cramps, because when you explore yourself and you get to that point, it like causes your muscles to contract, which like will help push the rest of the stuff that's supposed to come out, and it also helps to relieve the muscle tension that are causing the cramps. So she does this kind of like at the end of her cycle, just to help finish off, for her to be done. And yeah, it really works. I've done it. It really works. Some people do it during their cycle, like not at the end, like during it, just to help relieve them, you know, stress, help them fall asleep, whatever it is. You could do it in the bathtub, you cannot do it in the bathtub, whatever is your style. But yeah, I know that it works. She does it. So I would suggest that you guys try it out. You know, don't knock it until you try it. Another thing that I do, which was also in my routine, is I use my Salt.xo soap. My yoni gel, I use it during that time of the month just to feel refreshed. I shower in the morning and at night, so you can feel really, really, really refreshed and not feel like you don't have to be self-conscious about like smelling around people, or if other people can smell you. You don't have to be subconscious about like if you shower that much and you check in the bathroom that much, you don't have to be worried as much about spotting through your clothes, all of those things. So that's what I suggest. That soap, it also, I think it also kind of has tea tree in it, and so the smell is like really nice and clean, and so you'll probably be less worried about that. So yeah, those are my tips and hacks for that time of the month that I use and that I think you guys should check out. If y'all want suggestions on what you should use to explore yourself, I could link it down below if that's what you need. And everything else that I mentioned I can also link down below for you guys so you guys can find. That's perfectly fine with me. If you guys like this video and if you found it like helpful, or if you have a tip that you're going to use, please comment down below the new tip that you're going to use, or if you have any hacks that could help anyone watching this video, please comment it down below. If you are enjoying these little wine and chills with me, these girl chats, these talks, please give a thumbs up and I will continue to do them. I love talking with you guys. I love feeling more personal with you guys. And yeah, if you have a wine suggestion, also comment that down below.